without the paper, and everyone's just going to say whatever they get. And if you don't want to do it because you're not familiar with channeling, that's okay. You can wait until you feel more comfortable with it. Or not, you can try. The whole reason that we do these channeling sessions is for people to practice it, so that they do become good at it, because a lot of times people don't get to practice with anyone else. And if you've never done it before, sometimes you'll find yourself just suddenly able to do it. The thing about any type of psychic experience, and channeling is a form of psychic experience where you're hearing or sensing what someone else is saying to you, a third party. Perhaps you're sitting there with someone you're going to do a reading for, and there's this guy over here talking to you and telling you what's going on with them. So that's one way to channel. In a reading, which is slightly different, you would just tune into the person and tell them what you saw about them. With channeling, you're listening to this guy over here who's a spirit saying, well, this is going to happen, or that's going to happen, or she needs to do this, or he needs to do that. Or your grandmother wants to tell you something, that kind of thing. That's a different type of channeling. Then there's another type of channeling where you let a being come into your body and your whole persona changes. You may seem softer, you may seem fiercer, you may seem different. And that persona comes through you, and you're speaking with that person's inflection, and you may even sound like them a little bit. I can remember channeling someone one time, and I had this Jewish sounding accent, which I couldn't do for my life. If you asked me to drop into a Jewish accent, I said, what? Because there's no way I could do that. But when I'm channeling, I can do a lot of things that I might not otherwise think I know how to do, which is also a key. You can actually do almost anything you want to, but most of us think we can't do it because we don't have a strong affinity for something. Does anyone want to demonstrate channeling for them? Just hearing something. Billy, you want to try?
I volunteer. Okay. Anything in particular? Or?
Whoever you want to channel.
Trouble is, I'll probably start getting into the Akashic records as I always do, and
Don't. You don't have to do that.
no.
That's habit.
Yeah, it is a habit. Let's see.
Tell your mind that you want to do something different, and just give a message.
Yahweh has come into my consciousness.
And speak up just a little bit.
Okay, Yahweh has come into my consciousness. He bids his grace and love to everyone. Filling this room with beautiful, loving blue, silvery, white light energy. And creating a vortex in the center here that's going, spinning. And moving through all chakras, balancing all the chakras for everyone here. Moving down and through the crown chakra, through the throat. And spiraling around the circumference of the brain. These more minor chakras that will allow you to connect with more detailed information. And everyone here can do this. This is no secret. This is not for just the enlightened few, but for everyone. For you all are channels, you all can speak, you all can connect with me. Spinning down through the face, the neck, into the shoulders, down through the chest, the heart, through the lungs. Bringing forth this beautiful, loving, fire energy into the heart. Beautiful, red, loving energy in everyone's heart here. And there's a big heart forming throughout this whole room that we're all embraced in. Firing passion within the heart, love, joy. And down into the third chakra, the power center, the gut feeling. And there's an umbilicus moving into the belly button of everyone, flowing the beautiful white light energy. And Gabriel now in the picture. Down to the second chakra, sexuality, creativity. And the root. Extending the root down through the earth, the Mother Earth, grounding, planting for new growth, new vitality. That includes all the energies moving through the legs, to the sole of the feet. And in fact, there is a soul in your feet. Don't forget that as you connect with Mother Earth. Extending down to the core of the earth and the mother's womb. Extending up and out through all universal space-time dimensions, for you are truly infinite beings. And with so much love and light, I bid thee farewell.
Did that energy come through you, Bill, or did it just come into the room?
Came into the room.
Okay. Technically, that was not channeling.
Oh, okay.
Part of it was when
Yeah.
you heard the information, but when you started doing the healing part of it, and you didn't bring the energy through yourself, that was not channeling energy. That was having the energy just do a group healing, which is a little bit different. You were holding space for the healing, which is a different skill than channeling energy through yourself. So I want you to understand the differences so that you have the terminology correct. That was very wonderful, and it felt good, but a lot of it was not channeling. It was channeling in the beginning and then holding space for the healing, where you set the intent for the healing to happen based on the information you received, and the energy came down through the group consciousness, which is, again, something separate from bringing it through your body and putting it out into a crowd. So I'll show you a little bit about that as well.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Yeah, what I notice is I typically, do channel those energies, and I was really trying to avoid, that way I normally do things. So it looks like I kind of extended a whole, another approach.
Yes, and if you want to do a thorough job of healing a great big crowd of people, you almost all have to hold the space and kind of put the flows in motion. But again, it's not technically.
Okay.
Felt great though. Thank
What?
you. I said it felt great.
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah, it was very helpful and very nice. And a healing as opposed to a straight
Mhm.
channeling session. If you were channeling and just listening to someone, then I've asked, Metatron is here. He says that the vortex of energy that was used in the room came from the fifth and sixth dimension. There was a blending of energies from the fifth and sixth dimension, and specifically that energy was used because of the hearts of the people here and their desire to be elevated into higher realms of consciousness and to no longer think with the 3D mind. And so he also bids you all welcome. He says he's so happy to be talking to you, and he would like to do it again as often as you want to listen to him. He says he's very, very pleased with the progress of this group, that he thinks the group has congealed very nicely, recognizing that there are some new people here, but he says even they have very nicely come together in the room, and he's just very pleased with the things that we're doing. And when he refers to the group, he refers to all of them. He's referring also to the other churches, to all the people who attend wherever they are. And he says he and they, the Galactic Council, who he says that he is kind of being a mouthpiece for today, that he and they extend their gratitude to the people of Earth who hold space, as you did, who serve purpose, as so many of us are doing, and whose hearts are filled with love and light. That has long been the purpose of all the councils, to ensure that mankind came into their own as a race, and that they've been working with influence, not force, but with influence with us for quite a number of years. Some of us for decades, others of us for millennia. And he says that he is, his voice is has always been in some of our ears, even when we couldn't hear it, but now you will hear it more often. So technically that's channeling a third party for people. If I wanted to channel his energy, then I would hold myself open to that energy, and I'm just going to have a whoosh of energy come through me, and let me know when you feel it. I'm passing it through myself and into you. So that would be channeling energy, meaning you take it through the channels of your body and put it back out again. Okay. He says if you like that energy, he'll keep putting it in, even though I'm not going to channel it anymore. And he just started, he told me to hold space. He started the flow. So you're going to receive a download of that similar to what Bill did. And then there's the channeling where you take the being into yourself and see who we can get to come. I, Kuan Yin, have come to